And plus, Michael likes to come on in the fourth quarter. That's Michael's time.
Pierce also comes on strong in the fourth quarter. After a slow start, Pierce now has 19. It's a three-point Chicago game. It's a beauty here tonight at the Bradley Center. The proud Milwaukee Bucks trying to avoid a sweep.
Yeah, they're getting tired of having to do that proud stuff.
No kidding. Give me win, don't give me proud. Pippen finds a small opening, penetrates, gets it to King, who missed the layup. Robertson taking it inside against the bigger Stacey King. Gets the bucket anyway. Beautiful play by Robertson with the double clutch. And that's his playoff high.
You have to admire the character of this Milwaukee Buck team, Bob.
Robertson has 36. Chicago by 1. Pippen, 17, is fouled on the shot by Ricky Pierce.
Yeah, Ricky knew it too. He caught him on the forearm as he went by. Not the kind of foul you want to make in this situation. Yeah, the guy has to earn it from out there. You don't want to put him at the line.
Look at that in this quarter. Chicago 82%.
Well, the one thing that's nice about it from the Bucks standpoint is that you have to figure they're not going to stay at that percentage. So if you hang in there and stay tough, they're going to start missing a few shots.
Horace Grant back in has only 8 points in this basketball game as Stacey King sits down to take a rest. King has only 6 also. So the front line of Chicago not as dominant in this game as they had been in games 1 and 2. Pippen's the only one who's been productive offensively. He has 19. Pressey, the 48-minute man apparently tonight. There's Pierce. Jordan blocks it. Jordan passes it to Grant inside. Lohaus for the rebound. Ahead to Pierce if he can catch it. He can't.
You see, that's the inexperience of a player like Lohaus. Pierce really wasn't ahead of the entire defense of the Bulls. There was no reason in the world, once you saw that situation in front of you, to even throw that pass. Had he even caught the ball, he wouldn't have had a chance to go to the basket with it.
Potential 4-point turnover there. It's Sikma, Lohaus, Robertson, Roberts, and Pressey as Pierce goes to the bench. A big Milwaukee lineup in there.
Michael caught Cartwright unaware. He got the double, gave the ball up. Bill wasn't ready for it.
Roberts hard to the hoop. We'll go to the line.
You notice that the Bucks have picked up the tempo again here. When they came out in that fourth period, Bob, they didn't seem to be playing with the same kind of aggressiveness and the same kind of up-tempo that got them the lead, which has worked so well for them in this ballgame. They kind of fell back to the old slowdown style. The Bulls jumped all over them with it. Now that they've picked up the tempo again, they've gotten themselves right back into the ballgame. So tonight, the up-tempo is working better for the Bucks.
Most effective front court player for Chicago now has 5 personal fouls. Scottie Pippen on that play. Fred Roberts with 19 points, 4 rebounds, hasn't missed from the free throw line thus far tonight. Of course he would on that one. We know the story of that. Chicago by 2. 3:38 remaining. Time in the lower right of your screen. Jordan posted against Robertson with a one-touch pass. Grant to Pippen from 17.
Yeah, he got into that 17, 16-foot area where he just, you see how he short-armed it? When he's out there further, he takes a nice fluid motion. When he gets up there in closer, he kind of short-arms the ball, like tries to aim it instead of shooting it.
Reminds me of you hitting a 70-yard wedge. Sikma to Robertson. Jordan stepped in there to break up that shot attempt. Lohaus hard to the hoop, though, and it's tied at 105.
Now the scary part about this is that the Bulls have Michael Jordan.
He's now isolated on Lohaus, and Roberts steps up there. Jordan's going anyway. Goes to the left hand. Unbelievable. 48 for Jordan. Hasn't missed this quarter. He's 6 out of 6 from the floor.
Somebody's got to go to the ball.
7 on the shot clock. Pressey with the triple team. Robertson tries the 15-footer. He had to shoot it with Jordan in his face, but it remains tied at 107. And Robertson, once again, a great performance by an opponent, overshadowed by Jordan. Robertson has 38.
He's played great, 14 for 21 from the field. But, you know, Michael's 6 for 6 percentage is working against him a little bit here. You figure he may have to miss a shot sooner or later.
Lost the handle on that dribble and lost the ball. Lohaus with the jam. And the Bucks have a 2-point lead with 1:56 seconds remaining in their season unless they can hold on to this lead. A 20-second timeout called by Chicago.
Now they're saying no, full timeout.
Pippen said we wanted a 20, but Joe Crawford has already called the full, so it's a complete timeout. There's Jordan, who just lost the handle on the ball, and Lohaus stepped up there intelligently, got it, takes it all the way in for the basket. And the Bucks have the 2-point lead.
If it makes you nervous to have someone my size in your face, now you know how your kid feels when you're in his.
If you care enough.
Milwaukee by 2, the crowd on their feet at the Bradley Center. Chicago with a 2-game-to-none lead, and the Bucks fighting for their playoff life. Paxson off the baseline screen. Misses his jumper. Roberts rebound.
Foul in the backcourt.
Jordan.
See, Bob, the shooting percentage, again, if you're going to go to the outside, the chances are when you're shooting that good, eventually it's going to catch up to you. You just don't see teams shooting 80-something% normally for a quarter, and a very big miss, although they made a good play there to get the open shot. As Portland, well, Dallas is closed in on Portland a little bit with Buck Williams out.
Buck Williams taken to a hospital for observation. The Lakers have regained the lead, or gained the lead, I should say. There's a final. But the Lakers now leading Houston by 2, as you saw. Roberts, 6 out of 7 from the line, has 20 points tonight. He's played big.
The next possession for the Bulls is critical for the Bucks as far as the defense goes. If they're able to stop Chicago, make them use up some time on the clock, and if Roberts makes this with the 11-point lead, they'll be in terrific position to win this basketball game. But they've got to come up with a big defensive effort, certainly on this possession. Just a couple of good defensive efforts is what they need.
Pressey went for the steal, committed the foul. That'll be his 4th.
Well, that doesn't help because they didn't use much time off the clock. Pippen gets a chance to go to the line, get a couple of points back off of that deficit, off of the lead that they're facing, the deficit they're facing, and that plays into the hands of the. Well, no, it wasn't the penalty. I thought they were in the penalty, Bob, but not.
Right, just that was only the 4th. Chicago in the penalty. So that was their foul to give. Jordan down to the baseline, misses a turnaround. Grant with a big rebound. Chicago losing a little poise. Now they'll get it out here to Pippen. Set it up again. 5 on the shot clock. Pippen hard to the hoop. Hits the lay-in. A big bucket by Scottie Pippen, who has 21.
Bad help defensively on the weak side of the court as they weren't able to get over and shut the lane off. Guys shouldn't be able to drive from that far out to the basket.
Bucks by 2, minute 12 to go. Major defensive set here for the Bulls, hoping for a sweep. Jordan punches it away. Into Roberts for the jam over Cartwright. Bucks by 4, 1 minute to go. Timeout, Chicago. The Milwaukee Bucks looked as though they were going to fade when Jordan came out to begin the 4th quarter on fire, but they've come back in a 20-second timeout by Chicago.
Well, you're going to see Fred Roberts come up with a big, strong play as Michael went for the steal. Grant came over to help out. That left Roberts open, and he did the smart thing, Bob. When his man turned and went, he went to the basket. It's up to your teammate to find you, and his teammate did. A very happy Roberts.
This is his 61st playoff game, an experienced veteran of the playoffs, particularly the Boston Celtics, of course.